Hello, and welcome to the very first devlog of a new game I'm actually making right now, which is called Project Speedrun. I'm Julian, as you can see in the channel title, and I'm a game developer, and I develop two games at the moment, which is this one and a game called Store Manager. Now, Speedrun is a side project of me, just so I can, relax whenever I want. As you can see right now, I'm actually writing down a few of the features and the tools I'm using. The idea is to make a speedrun game where you can just beat your own time and just get a new high score on a different set of levels. Right now I'm actually working on starting up the engine, which took a little bit longer since my disk doesn't really like it sometimes. And I was also working on the concept art backgrounds, which I'm going to be using later. But the idea behind the project is to take some time off from my main project and to actually start working on this one as well, and yeah, just create two games at the same time. So right now I'm dialing in the last few things in Unreal, and we're using the first-person templates, just to copy a few things over, since I'm not actually using the first-person character. I'm designing the own, but I'm just using a few of the codes, since I'm actually kind of lazy to type sometimes. Furthermore, this project is slightly inspired by another project going on by Raymond Cripps. Just a note, it isn't a copy of his, I'm actually just doing it on my own. I'm just trying to, make a good project out of a good project of myself for a speedrun game. That's why there won't be any, most of these features will not be in mine, of course, for obvious reasons, otherwise it would be like a copy, and I do not want to copy him. He does an amazing job at this game, Project Feline, and he deserves it. Anyway, we just hopped into a reel, and I'm just trying out a couple of ideas for how the parkour is gonna go. But as you can see, very soon I end up scrapping what I've just built and kind of build a circle thingy, I guess. I don't know, a curve. In which you can just jump on platforms, and yeah. It actually took a little longer for me to find out what I actually wanted, and yeah, just left it out of there. So, as you can see right now, I'm just making the curve. It isn't great, it's already modified in another version, which will be uploaded later on. So yeah, this is just a current work in progress. It's also the first time I'm doing video devlog, so yeah, I'm not really experienced with like the commentary and everything, but you know. So right now I'm just placing a few of the platforms we're going to be using, and at the very end you can see a small part of how it's actually going to work out. So like the very first part. I'm also planning on expanding this level already for the next episode of this devlog, so that's going to be really soon actually, maybe even this week. I'm still finishing up a couple of features, but you know. So right now I'm going to start working on the player character, adding the camera and copying the movement over, though I had to modify it a little bit since we're not going to be using VR support, for obvious reasons. Like why would you want a first-person game that isn't even made for VR to be run in VR? Like, it has no purpose. So I just scrapped out the VR, and I started implementing a few of the core mechanics. Now it is sped up about 5 times, so it doesn't look, too slow, since the actual footage is about 30 minutes long. So I've pressed it down to about 4.5 right now. As you can see, I'm dialing in a few of the items I need for the player movement, and to make it a little bit more customizable, since I'd like to add in a different character if I ever need to. As you can see, I did a different walk speed. I will add in a different jump height, which you can see in about a second. There you go. And this is just so I can toy around a little bit with more without setting it everywhere. So it's just a little bit easier. And right now I'm just playtesting the level. As you can see, I'm not the greatest at it, since the air control is really low, which I also made a variable for, so I can modify it on other characters. So I have to try again, I feel again, and we're about to hit the end here, and here we go, it's the last play. Want to work? Yeah. Oh, I messed up. There we go, the last play. So that's basically it for the first devlog. I know it's a short one, and I know it's also a really unprofessional one, since I'm absolutely terrible at commentary. Since it's actually the first time I'm doing commentary. For Store Manager, I'm not doing this. So I hope you enjoyed this first episode of the devlog series for Speedrun. And the next one will be coming up about this week, and it will cover a few abilities I'm trying to figure out, and maybe some more level design. See you then.